The Super Bowl of Smash Genesis X2 just finished last night, and I want to watch Grand Finals. I was keeping up with the bracket, so I know who the final 3 competitors were. Spoilers, by the way, if you don't want to know who these competitors are, I didn't put in the thumbnail. If you want to be spoiler-free, don't watch this video. I know in winner side Grand Finals was Hurt, and then in losers finals, Zomba and Akala were playing to see who fought Hurt in Grand Finals. So I'm going to literally look up the set right now and figure out who's playing, and then we're going to do a blind react of Grand Finals, whether it's one set or two. It's going to be the whole thing. So after looking at it, it seems like we do have Akala versus Hurt. So we do have the 2 Japanese players. I mean, both of these players started in winner's bracket here. Akala made it to winner's finals, I believe. I think Hurt 3-0'd him in winner's finals. What? Hurt just hurt himself with C4. I don't know what's going on. But we do have Snake versus Steve. I think Steve wins this matchup, but Hurt's been having a lot of success versus Akala recently. Maybe this, platform camping is a little bit better than I think. I do know the combo game for Steve is really strong because you can do jab up tilt. Nice catch by Hurt there. Just reading all of the timings and momentum right now, which is really good. Nice spike, but doesn't get the dash grab because you can go through people when they tech roll. So Hurt is going to live. I mean, he would have lived anyway, obviously, but he would have taken a bit more percent. Okay. Back air, not going to try to do a nil F smash or something, but right now we do have the diamond already available, and that only killed Akala. So this is something that Anand does, but a little bit more effectively, where you actually just like get up really high and then put up a TNT so we can't blow up C4, but the TNT actually blew up from a grenade and it killed Akala, but it only did some damage to Hurt. So he's still chilling. No diamond right now on, he has it available. He just hasn't, there we go. He's going to craft it right now. So now the kill potential is intense for Steve, but I don't know, Hurt is just, he has so many projectiles, and I feel like the fact that he's just really fast and will Z catch a billion grenades all the time kind of makes it difficult to see what's going to happen. I think Akala building the walls like that, instead of just doing full hop double jump like you would for up air combos, is making it take a little bit longer for him to get around where he needs to pressure this Snake. I mean, I'm sure this is he's trying to take something from Anand, because Anand is ridiculous versus Snake. I mean, has a bunch of Snake practice in terms of their local scene, but at the same time, just has, a really good record against the Snakes, I feel like. Who didn't stay in the minecart, so that's actually not going to kill, and Akala trying to get something. Nice bear at a shield. That is what you can do if the Steve doesn't get off of it before it hits your shield. And yeah, look at this percent, dude. Hurt is just making it, he's making himself unhittable. This is actually insane. Akala trying to get a dash grab, something, but Hurt is staying pretty far away or has grenade to cover, so it doesn't really matter either way. Grenades hitting all these minecarts. Akala not careful enough where he's minecarting. It's just gonna mine up, get all the resources back. I mean, Snake's not really good at getting rid of walls aggressively, in my opinion. He kind of just has to throw a grenade and wait, which means you have a guaranteed 2 seconds, and then you can just put up a new wall. And yeah, Akala just really trying to get these dash grabs. I mean, it will kill at this percent, right? Up throw. Tried to nil grab. I mean, it was wrong anyway, but I do like the attempt. He's trying to go for more tricky things, and dude, there's so many C4s exploding. Back air is going to make Akala stock explode, and so that is 3 stock to 1 stock for her. This is insane. Anvil finally takes it, and now we're going to have another diamond, so Akala is still able to do a ton of damage, but again, he's just been unable to hit Hurt this entire time. I feel like this has been 100% momentum, 100% everything for Hurt. Nice down tilt, gonna be into the grenade. Almost got a nair off of that. And yeah, Akala not gonna be able to punish Steve. Not quite fast enough in that position. Has grenade in hand. There's dash attack. And yeah, you gotta just build up and try to attack here. Gets the air dodge, but just doesn't. I mean, I feel like he was ready for it and just didn't believe in it. I don't know if he expected a fast fall air dodge, so he expected the position to be different, but I feel like that was pretty, that makes sense. One thing Akala can do here also, something like this is happening where you have someone hitting your shield and you're not 100% sure if you will be fast enough as Steve. You can actually, instead of dropping shield, you can actually call crafting table to you, so you do shield and B, and that's actually 4 frames or 5 frames faster out of shield, which is kind of intense. That's a big difference, especially considering how strong Steve's ground options are with jab and up tilt, so pretty big deal. And right now, Hurt is just kind of, this is destructive right now, right? 112%. Hurt has 2 stocks. This would have to be an immaculate comeback, which granted, Akola can do those type of comebacks, but I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be the game for it. Yeah, it just doesn't really seem like he knows where, like, it doesn't seem like Akola is really confident in where Snake's grenades are going to explode, or when Snake's grenades are going to explode, kind of as, you know, extension of that, because he doesn't know exactly. It's like, oh, well, like, Hurt's throwing it now, where's the grenade going to be? And I feel like he's just not sure how they're gonna like bounce off his shield, and a bunch of like little intricacies that are of course really important when it comes to Snake, and it doesn't look like Akola knows. He looks kind of lost at the moment, so that is going to be 1-0, strong game 1 for Hurt. I also didn't watch Winners Final, so I don't know how dominant the games were, but I do know it was 3-0, and I'm not sure what Akola's adaptations are. I mean, having no platforms will help. I'm kind of surprised Hurt didn't ban this stage, given how necessary the platforms were just now, but I don't know. Oh, it could have been a dash grab punish potentially. Gets a back air dash attack advantage. Gets something, but doesn't get the tech chase there, so unable to get any meaningful damage. I mean, 30% on Snake is basically nothing. Down tilt going to be unpunishable there because he's just so low. Down air going to be off the mark and not going to hit again. Like, he's just been slightly off on so many of these options, partially because Steve is slow, but partially just because I feel like Akola is just hesitating in weird ways. That like are making Hurt just have a bunch of free space and free time that you know, Snake doesn't necessarily have. Oh, Hurt recovering low there. I think that's one of the first times he's recovered low. He actually did on the right side earlier as well. But yeah, just, I mean, Hurt is making it incredibly difficult for Akola to know what's going on. He's dashing around. He's doing a bunch of like random Z catches and picking up different sequences of grenades, picking up the second grenade, the first grenade. So it is a little tricky. Like Hurt, I mean, not a little tricky. It's very tricky, right? There's a reason why Hurt's in Grand Finals winner's side. There's a reason why he can beat all the people that are really good at beating Snake, right? But yeah, just, it doesn't look like Akola is super confident in the ranges of grenades, because he's like building walls and then just getting blown up by grenade like over and over and over again. Even the TNT at the beginning of game 1 kind of shows that. It was like, oh, he didn't know where grenade was going to be, so like he didn't know where TNT or when TNT was going to explode. I love the fact that Hurt just disengages with up B. That is so clever. Like, obviously, Steve can go up there with blocks, but it's not going to quite be the same thing. Dude, he's building a Mario ending. And he's just still getting hit by a billion grenades. Yeah, he's just minecarting into a billion grenades. I don't know why he's like so insistent on grenading at that specific height when grenade is there. Like, if grenade is there, you can't minecart. I feel like that's like one of the most important interactions of the entire matchup, and he's just gonna keep doing it, I guess. Oh, I like that grab. It does hit the very low Snake crouch. Has a grenade for, or sorry, has a diamond for next stock as well. There's going to be a minecart. When you force Snake to kind of like play these weird defensive mix-ups with just shielding, nice anvil there to stall so that he can get hit by that C4. When you force Snake, like when you're on close quarters with Snake and he doesn't have a grenade out, that's when he can really struggle. And Akola has not really been able to do much of that. And Hurt, nice patience there, doesn't run into that you know, F smash, has the minecart, so it has a little bit more time, but still, this is I'm still very scared if I'm Akola in this position. That's a punish. You can punish every time. Like, Snake's moves are not safe on shield, unless there's a grenade there, or it's down tilt specifically. So the fact that Akola has basically not been able to do anything out of shield against Snake is proof that he's getting mixed up and also just is unable to know, like, it just doesn't know where things go. Meanwhile, Hurt's getting like every downer out of shield, every out of shield, gets the shield poke back air there, so we do have 1 stock apiece. Much better game. I mean, again, no platforms is going to help this, but if Akola loses this game, that's a problem, right? Because this is the no platforms. This is the only time you're going to get no platforms this entire set. You know, Hurt can counterpick back to PS2 because of the form of DSR that they have at this tournament, so he really needs to win this game, and if not, I'm just going to call that it's Hurt winning. Like, Akola can make a bunch of comebacks, and he's really good in a game 5, Akola, blah, 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 but like, had the grenade in hand as well, so he doesn't even Z drop it to like get it away so he can get a punish. Unable to get that punish either, and he's getting up tilted. There's a grenade in his hand. Air dodges around it though, so it was not the end of the game. Anvil back here, going to be good damage, but look, he just has so few resources. There's a grenade there. Oh, that's going to be the... No, it doesn't get the spike. If that was the spike, it was probably the game, but unable to get it right now. Of course, his tools are going to last a long time because of the shovel on... oh, just goes for... Oh, that almost broke shield. Jesus Christ. C4 going to explode. B reverse there on the thing. Oh, gets the weird one where it actually... Oh, Akola really trying forward air? No, he tried to build a block. He tried to build a block so it would stage spike, but he was too far off stage, so he didn't get it. Now he's at the ledge, and I feel like Hurt just gets so many people here. Yeah, rolling, jumping out of the corner. Hurt not doing anything, not pulling grenade, which means that Akola's going to run back and build a wall. But now he's getting hit by random grenades from across the stage. Dude, Hurt's playing crazy good. Hurt's making like all the right decisions, I feel like. Grenade's gonna blow up, yep. No, up smash! That was game! That was totally game. He could have just up smashed the dash attack out of shield. That move is super unsafe. And yes, shield poke with the anvil because of the grenade with the extra damage. Oh, and he's building blocks to try to make it more ambiguous, but again, these grenades are just getting through. Is there a second one? Yes, there is. 147 to 182. C4 probably gonna fall soon, or it's... No, it's already, yeah, it's on the right. Basically in the same spot now. Uh-oh, and that's not going to be the game. Oh, the forward air barely missing. Oh, the forward air, that's going to be game. Dude, Hurt in disadvantage has been so good. It's so hard for people to get around that, and that was the game Akola absolutely needed to win. I don't think Akola's going to win this. If he reverse 3-0s in this position, that would be absolutely insane. Yeah, Akola going to counter pick back to FD. He just needs to get more confident he's out of shield. I mean, that was up smash on the dash attack, right? Like, you either, as Steve, if you get dash attacked on shield, you can either do out of shield if it's early, dash attack and it's going to cross you up. You can do, depending on the spacing, you just add a shield forward smash or add a shield minecart the other way. If they're going to go right in front of you, it's still really unsafe. You can get up smash out of shield. And I don't think Akola is confident enough in these interactions to know what to do. I mean, Hurt's mix-ups have been also crazy, so it's been really hard to just like react and be like, oh, there's there. It's do it right now. But Hurt just looks, I mean, he's playing better than I've ever seen him play. His disadvantages, of course, I mean, his disadvantage is always really good, but the forward air made sense before, right? He's just like, oh, well, someone's going to be really aggressive because they kind of have to be, and Akola even not able to get the spike hitbox. He has not got a single pick loop this entire set because just Hurt is making it so difficult for Akola to get the hits, and the times that maybe it's possible, he's still not hitting them. Oh, up tilts through the minecart. Damn, that's a good option. I actually didn't know that interaction happened. That was super, super strong. It didn't even get hit. It wasn't even a trade. It just straight up beat it. So that was kind of crazy. Akola expected Hurt to go high there, and Hurt just kind of like plays near the ledge. And yeah, just this disadvantage has been so good for Hurt, and Akola has not had the ability to catch it for the most part, which is why you see Hurt. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, Snake's disadvantage is, you know, a big part of the matchup, because if you are able to punish it really hard, like there's a lot of characters. I mean, even Steve can to some degree, but Akola not doing it right now. Jesus, and he's hitting every grenade confirmed, dude. This is insane. Random up airs as well, just like making Akola uncomfortable in disadvantage, and it's really hard to make Steve uncomfortable in disadvantage. I'm not gonna lie, and Hurt is doing that 100%. Yep, that's a punish, but no, had the grenade in hand, so unable to get the sword fair, and then that back air on the minecart. Hurt is placing all of his hitboxes literally perfectly, like 100% perfectly, and 59. This is insane. He's actually just shitting on him. Like, I don't normally use that language in these reviews. I'll do it on stream sometimes, but this is not streamed, and he's shitting on him. This is bad. Hurt's just been right. I think Akola's just given up. Yeah, Akola has given up and is letting Hurt, it seems like, win. I mean, he kind of just was sitting there. I think this is him conceding, but he's like, I'm still gonna try, but like, I think he's mentally out of it right now, and I mean, Hurt is giving him a good reason for it. Had the ability to maybe get a forward air there, but it would have been really awkward, and the C4 just blows up by itself even before Hurt blew it up, which is very funny. I think Akola maybe avoided it otherwise, but Hurt is gonna win. Hurt wins Genesis. Japan's really strong. I know Japan was 4 of the top 8, 3 of the top 4, and, you know, it shows they're really good at the game, and it's not, Lumi Rank's not Japan biased, by the way. Goddamn, I expected that to be a longer video. My bad, chat. That was kind of crazy. So we do have Hurt winning Genesis, which I believe is his 3rd Super Major win, 4th Super Major win. I think this was a premiere, actually. So, you know, this was a really, really good tournament win for him. I believe it's Hurt's biggest tournament he's won at the very least. So very impressive that he was able to I mean, he dominated, right? I think Cola was the only person that took him to game 5. I think Hurt reverse 3-0'd him too, and Cole is very good at the Snake matchup, in my opinion. So he is able to beat Snake Slayers. He's able to he's really good, chat. He's really good, comments. Yeah, let me know what else you want me to watch from Genesis. I'm going to be covering Zomba. I'm going to be covering Lugi for sure. At least those 2. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.